Hello everybody, welcome to this live session. Am I audible to you? Children, can you watch me? Yes children, can you hear me properly? Yes. Good afternoon children. Today I am going to teach you this lesson, The Shed, okay, which is written by Frank Flynn. Okay, before starting this thing I just want to tell you, can you see this picture properly? Can you see this picture properly? Yes ma'am, Sival, yes ma'am. Can you see? Sharda, Sonu Tiwari, all of you can see this picture properly? Yes. Now you can see? Okay. Yes, now? Okay. So let us start children. Now before starting this one, I would like to discuss what is shed. Okay. Do you know what a shed is? There are different types of shed. We have seen already. Maybe it's a cow shed, a tool shed, shed or a wood shed for example. It's a very small room which is away from main house, okay, for storing or keeping things. Clear? Okay, and maybe it is storing or keeping things or animals or tools or vehicles, etc. Okay, so now most of the time what happen, we are doing in our house, we are making a separate room, small room, okay, where we are keeping all the things what we are not in need of on the daily basis. So we are keeping all the things there. Okay, so here we are just reading a story in such a way. This is a poem which is written by Frank Flynn. Okay, now let me read this one. The poem is, there is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. When I'm in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. Okay, so here in this one, there is a shed at the bottom of our garden. So here our poet, he was telling that in their garden there was a shed. Maybe it is for it is just like storeroom. It was there in their house. Now it is okay. This much only it is. Okay. Now can you see it properly? Okay, very good. So there is a shed. Okay, so here there is a shed at the bottom of the tree, bottom of our garden. Okay, then what happened? अरे यार zoom 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 करते करते पूरा टाइम चला जा रहा है. I don't know actually all the techniques. This is the problem. Do we have to write and don't write question answers. Don't write question answers. Now you just follow the same technique, whatever I have shown, the same you just follow. Okay. Hello. এটা ওরই না যেটা করছো. ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ. Okay, now children, I think it is very much okay. So here it is told that there is a shed at the bottom of our garden. So our writer, poet, he was telling that they have a shed at the bottom of their garden, and with spider's web hanging across the door. And in that room, in that particular shed, maybe it is their storeroom. Okay, that's why it is at the bottom of their garden, and with spider's web. Have you seen this spider's web? Here in this left side you just see this, I am just moving that clicker. Okay, so you can see that arrow. So this is spider's web. It is hanging across the door, and the hinges are rusty. Now what is hinges here? Hinges here, a joint or flexible device on which a door, lid or other swinging part turns. Now I am showing the picture of hinges. Just see, this is hinges. You can see here that arrow 1. So this is hinges. Now you can see everybody has seen these hinges. Okay, and I just want to show you that shed also. See, shed is just like a storeroom, you can say. And those who have cow at home, they have seen already cow shed or tool shed, meaning where we are keeping all the equipments of our necessary things. Okay, and it is made of, sometimes it is made of wood, or maybe, or it's just like a small room where we are, it is far away from this main house, or we are using it as a storehouse. Okay, so these are hinges, and that our poet is telling ki hinges are rusty. Okay, and crack in the wind. Crack meaning what? Squeaking sound often as well as a result of being worn out or old. When our things, these hinges become old and all, that time we get the noise. What noise we'll get while opening the door or closing the door? We get this kind of noise. Okay, so it is telling, when I am in bed, I lie and listen. I will open that door one day. Actually, our poet was very small, that's why he was not allowed to get inside this storeroom, inside this shed. Okay, but he often, observe this kind of noise, or when he goes to bed, he can always, when he lie down, he can always listen this kind of sound. Clear to you? In this first stanza, okay, we can see the three pictures I have shown now. One is here, you see, picture of shed, another is picture of hinges, and one more picture I have shown you. What is that? Yes, spider's web. Clear to you, children? So here in this stanza it is told ki in our poet's house there was a shed, and shed which was at the bottom of his garden. Okay, but in the in the entrance of this shed there are, there is a spider's web, okay, which is hanging across the door, and the hinges are also very rusty and crack in wind. Okay, and there is a cracking sound, meaning sound you can hear sometimes noise of door while closing and opening. We are getting a cracking sound. This sound is there. And our poet was telling, when he goes to bed and lie down, that time always listen this kind of noise. One day he will definitely shed. He will open the door one day. That means what? As a small child, he was not allowed to get inside this room. This much clear, I hope so. Now I am going to discuss this next stanza. See, this is the picture of the shed. This is the picture of his shed, our poet shed. See, very beautiful picture filled with full greenery, and see the door and all these things we can easily see. That window panes are also broken, and see in that old door is there. So this much. Now next stanza. Yes. See, in this one, there is a dusty old window around at the side. With 3 cracked panes of glass, I often think there is someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I will peep through that window one day. Okay, so in this one, what happened? He was giving, elaborate, he was just trying to give the, showing the situation of this, shed. He was telling ki there is a dusty old window around the side. That window was full of dust. Okay, so he was telling dusty old window around all the side, and with 3 cracked panes. What is cracked panes here? You can see the window picture. Okay, these glass are broken, meaning cracked panes meaning broken glass. Okay, a frame sheet of glass in a window or door. Okay, and cracked meaning panes meaning here a framed glass. Okay, a framed sheet of glass in a window or door, and cracked meaning broken. Okay, and I often think there is someone staring at me. So staring meaning somebody is watching. Staring meaning watching. Watch someone for a long time. Okay, so I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I will peep. Peep meaning look quickly at something. Peep meaning look quickly at something, especially through a narrow opening. Okay, so he was telling, I'll peep through that window one day. So here in this stanza, it is told, our poet is told, his window, as it is a shed, and shed meaning storeroom, so nobody every day, no one is getting inside this shed. Okay, and that's why they are not cleaning that shed everyday basis. On everyday basis they are not cleaning. So that's why the shed, it is filled with dust and all these things. Okay, just like spider's web, all the things were there. Okay, and here with 3 cracked panes of glass in the shed one, it is so neglected, and that's why what happened there, in that room 3 glass panes of glass were cracked in that particular room. And I often think there is someone staring at me, meaning what? Our poet, he thinks as a child, he imagines something that somebody is there inside this room who is always trying to follow him or looking at him. It is there in his mind. Yes, maybe somebody is following him. Okay, I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. Maybe he is passing through this shed, and while crossing or passing through this path, he always thinks somebody is just trying to follow me, or somebody is looking at me, or somebody is just trying to create fear in his mind. Okay, each time that he passes. Then he was telling, he was a small boy, that's why he can't peep properly through these panes, window panes, and also that's why he was thinking, yes, one day he will definitely peep through that window. Okay, so that he wanted to know who were there in that room, or who was watching him, or what is there in that particular room. That's why he was just thinking. Okay, this much you understood, children, I hope so. Now next stanza. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peek one day. Oh my God, you see, whatever we discussed here, something is there. His brother started, create fear in his mind. His elder brother was telling him, yes, you never try to get inside this shed because there is a ghost in the shed. Okay, who hides under the rotten floorboards. Who are floorboards meaning what? A long plank making up part of a wooden floor, or we can say it's a wooden floor. So we call it floorboard. See the wooden floorboard here. I have given one picture. You can see this picture. Okay, so here, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. Oh my God, what will happen? His brother is a very great dramatist, and he started creating fear in the mind of a small child. If you get inside the shed, yes, what will come? Ghost will appear and try to catch you. Okay, then if I ever dare to set foot inside, if our poet is try once to get inside this room, then what will happen? He will jump. Here he is. The ghost will jump out and chop off my head. Oh my God, chop off meaning cut. Okay, cut his head. Okay, if the poet, he tried to get inside this shed, that sort of fear was created by his father. but I will take a peek one day. So, but the poet, he also very curious child. He also, promised within himself, yes, whatever it is, I just want to get through this, I just want to peep through this, I just want to see quickly, I just want to look quickly what is there inside this. Today this much only I'll discuss, and now I'm just going to discuss these points whatever I have just finished. These 3 stanzas only today. Tomorrow I'll discuss rest of this because time is very short. And now children, you can tell me your doubts. Okay, now just tell me, give a glance whatever I have, just now I have discussed with you. So what is that? See, in this one, this is the picture of a shed. This is the poem. The name of the poem is Shed, written by Frank Flynn. Okay, and shed meaning was a small, shelter, we can say, or a small room. Okay, we have different types of shed. For example, for animals also we are making shed, like cow shed, or a tool shed, meaning where we are keeping the equipment, or a wood shed. For example, it's a small room, okay, but which is away from our main house. Okay, and shed is used for storing or keeping things, or animals, or tools, or vehicles. Okay, I think most of you have shed at home, isn't it? So in this one, in this first stanza, it is told, see the picture of, spider's web. Okay, and here the picture of hinges. See here, I am showing the picture of hinges. Clear to you? Now children, just now I am going to discuss that whatever we have learned so far. Okay, there is a small room for storing things, isn't it? It is one end of the garden and it is not used regularly as its door is locked. Okay, it has cobwebs, or it has spider's web over the door, and the iron joints, that is hinges. Okay, hinges are generally made of iron, and these are rusty. Okay, and these are rusty, and there is a cracking sound. Okay, in the wind, they make a cracking sharp sound to open the door. When we try to open the door, okay, or when the wind blows, exactly is that when the wind blows, we hear the cracking sound. Okay, and the narrator is very curious to open the door one day. Okay, because he gets the same sound. Clear to you? Now our next is that here these 2 stanzas, again you just follow it properly. Yes, on one side of the shed is an old window covered with dust. Okay, full of dust. It has 3 glass panes which are cracked. Okay, 3 glass panes were there which are already cracked. Okay, the narrator thinks that someone is looking at her whenever she goes that way, and she plans to look through that window one day into the room. Okay, but her brother, he tells her that there is a ghost in the storeroom. If our poet tries to get inside or keep his, get inside this room, what will happen? He will come out and just cut off his head. Okay, but our poet is very curious. Then also he thought, yes, whatever it is, one day I'll get inside this room and try to see what is there inside this room, inside this shed. He is very curious to see. Okay. Who said Arush Kamle? Okay. What is the meaning of floorboard, ma'am? Yes, floorboards I have already told, but a meaning also I have written for you. Okay, after this class, you just re-watch this video again and then you write down the word meaning. Clear to you? And floorboards meaning, I clicked here so that you can write the meaning. It's a wooden floor. See the picture here. This floor is furnished with wooden floor. This wooden floor is called floorboards. Okay. Who has written Arush? Arush has written 2 times same question only. Okay, ma'am likes storeroom. Of course, it's like storeroom only. Any other questions? If you have doubts, you can ask me immediately. Better if you have question, you just ask me immediately. Those who have question, you please ask me immediately. Beta, what you have to write? Those who have confusion in writing, you can write this word meaning. I have clicked the different difficult or unknown meanings. Okay, I have already written it. In the same text only, you just go through this video and just click whenever this word meaning will come. Pause the button, pause the video and try to write down the meaning. Okay, in your notebook or in your textbook only. Clear to you? All of you understood this? Okay, very good, children. Okay. No question, very good. Vani, you have question? No doubt at all. Okay. Pragya, Shabini, I don't know, everybody's name is not written, maybe it's parents or sisters, name is written. Yes? Okay, children. If you do not have doubts, do not have any doubts, so let me wind up now. Pick is given already meaning, but I told already, just click it. I am clicking this word so that you can write the meaning. Somebody has asked the meaning of pick. See, I have clicked here so that you can see the meaning. Meaning, look quickly. Okay, pick meaning, look quickly. Okay, yes, I am going to wind up my session today. So children, please, one more. Yes, okay. Very good, thank you very much. Children, those who haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe our channels Learning with the Difference and Sunanda Day. Okay, so that you can get the notification of upcoming videos. Okay children, thank you very much.